2 years ago, you could have probably got that same video that did good would have got like 120K views. I've seen that personally, like even last year. And the content don't change. You can actually get better. It's just, when you run in paid traffic, you can predict that, you spend $100, 50 people are going to send you messages or 20 people are going to send you a message. Where you're doing an organic, you might have to post 50 videos. You know what I'm saying?
I'm buying it. I'm doing it.
I'm about to show you. I'm gonna show you.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna make you a believer.
I've done it before, and it definitely drew traffic to my page. Now, my question is, how do you know what videos are good to put the ads on, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people like, so if I just did a hairstyle, right? Mm-hmm. Or I just did a class, or I just posted a motivational video and I feel like it's good. Should I just run an ad on that? Like, how often should I run ads? Should I have ads on a couple of videos? Like, what's the how to do that? Like,
you definitely want to do testing, right? Mm-hmm. You can even test it if you don't want to like really risk wasting money, mm-hmm. right? You can test it organically. So take that video, post it, post the second video, post the third video, see which one does good, right? Then what you can also do, that them same videos, you can do the same exact videos, but do a different hook. A hook is everything. The first 3 to 5 seconds is what's going to get their attention, right? So test different hooks. If you see one that gets a lot of people, that's what you want. If you see one that gets you a lot of comments, those is what you're going to want to. You want to have that curiosity, and you want people to think that or know that this is going to be the solution to their problem, right? But the same thing when you run ads. You run ads, like you might run an ad and it might not do good, but you're going to see that it's not doing good because it's costing you a lot of money per click, and it's going to have like an ad. It's going to call what they call like an ads relevant score. So I mean, you want to have 4 or 5 different ads. Whatever ad is not doing good, you just turn it off, and then you just keep on trying. And there's a such thing as ad fatigue. You got to continuously change the content, because once somebody sees your video, 3 or 4 times. When they see it again, I mean, you probably see it now when you see some a reel on Instagram, but you've already seen a video, you skip it. I already seen it. I already know what's going to happen. You're going to skip it. You're going to skip it again. Same thing with, like I said, the paid traffic. They see your ad over and over. They're skipping it, and it's looking like it's not a good ad. So now that means you got to change it up. It can be about the same stuff, but now you're doing a different angle. Now you might do a backflip into the intro. Now you might be jumping out of a swimming pool. Like, people want to be entertained, Yeah. So it's all about testing, like A/B testing.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It was
like, what is it pertaining?
It was a follow up to.
I know it's hard to say, because I know, like, when I used to lose something, right? Like back when I was growing up, my mom, I would be like, I can't find this, and my mom would say, "Well, where'd you leave it at?" If I knew where I left it, it wouldn't be lost. You know what I'm saying?
It was a follow up to something that you said, but I was waiting for you. Was it
like the ad fatigue or the testing?
The ad fatigue. How do you know? Do you ever realize or that when you do run ads, mm-hmm. now the content that you decide not to run ads on, does that not get the same type of love? Does that like dry up your page, where it's like, all right, it's only ad driven content that's really moving up?
Hold on, reiterate that again. Run that back again. Because I thought you was about to say something different, but then it switched it up. Because I had like an answer to the question I thought you was about to say.
Basically, I'm asking is like, when you stop playing. You playing around too much. Like, you want to do something. You want to make the money. You want to build wealth because it look cool, but you're not serious. Because you know what I got, and I got something for you. The Blueprint for Investing, Volume 1, created by me, Aaliyah Duah. It gives you a step-by-step guide on how to get started investing in the stock market. See, if you want to really build wealth, you got to put your money into things that's going to work for you, right? Because the job money cool, but you want to make the money work too, right? So it's going to give you a step-by-step guide, investing tools, the apps to use, everything. And the best part is, I know you don't like to read, so I only made it 28 pages. That's it, right? 28 pages, and you getting yourself some wealth of knowledge. So make sure y'all tune in, get your copy today, and go to financialrevolutionn.com. Let's get it, y'all. Back to the episode. You run ads on content, especially if you're doing like a lot of different content that you're running ads on. Mm-hmm. The content that you decide to just post regularly, no ad, no nothing, do you realize that is not getting traffic?
No, not necessarily. Typically, the one that does really good organically, right? That's what you mean? Mm-hmm. Like the one that you don't really run ads on. Those typically do good, but the difference is, well, I mean, yes and no, because it's about targeting. Because again, like, you could post a video doing something crazy and stupid, right? That might go viral, you know what I'm saying, get 8 million views, you know, but that's not going to be a good ad, because just because you got a lot of eyeballs on it don't mean it's going to make you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, it's views is not everything. Views kind of like tells part of the story, but you got to be able to resonate with the audience, right? You know, even like when people are buying products, most time they got to buy into you first before they buy into like what you have to actually sell. You know what I'm saying? People do credit repair. You know what I'm saying? But if I ain't have a face, if people didn't see me like here talking and knowing what it is, they're not going to, you know, be able to feel no trust. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always. It's just like the messaging. That's the term for it. Messaging. You know what I'm saying? You want to call out your audience. So if you're trying to like, if you want to, like, if like what's your, like, what's the audience you're trying to like advertise to?
16 to 25.
16 to 25. Okay, cool. So most importantly, you want to be able to like relate to them, right? 16 to 25. You're not going to be talking about, you know, hey, you're not going to be talking about stuff about retirement. You want to kind of do things that's relating to them. Like, what do they like? So they actually watch it. You know what I'm saying? You want to use those ad platforms. TikTok is going to be good because a lot of younger folks are on TikTok, right? Using Facebook is not going to be good because typically when people go on Facebook, they're in their 30s and 40 and up. You know what I'm saying? They post them grandma pictures, you know, with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see them crazy pictures, they like...
Yeah, mad close to the...
mad close. And you're just like, what the hell? Like, they, you know, and at the same time, too, like, running the platforms like that, like, it might be cheaper. Like, running the Facebook ads is actually cheaper, but it's not as converting. You know, I haven't experimented with that one yet, but they say that that's good because with YouTube, people are actually searching that up. Like, let's go back, you know, let's just say credit. If people want to know how to get $150,000 in business funding, they're going to go on YouTube. How do I get $150,000 in credit? They're not going on Instagram, typing it in. They're not searching it. They just so happen to see it. Or TikTok. Yeah. So they just happen to see it because they're scrolling through and they're like, Do you need your credit fixed, but you're watching scrolling on Instagram? Huh? Are you going to script? You know, you got to find a way. That's why you like with Instagram, you got to be quick with the stuff. Yeah. YouTube, you can put more like long form content because people are going to watch it. They're going on it because they want the tutorial. They want to know how to change the brakes on their car. They're not going to go on Instagram how to change the brakes on the car.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It just depends.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact. Yeah. So I'm gonna get into more ads. Like I've played around with it. I've seen that like, okay, it could work.